Welcome back to the Breath of Fire Retrospective. I am Fade Dragontier, and today we're going to be talking about Breath of Fire 2. Breath of Fire 2 was published in 1994 by Capcom, right at the pinnacle of the SNES RPG era. The colorful art style of the characters stands out from other RPGs of the era. While there are a lot of plot similarities between the original and the sequel, this time around there is a bit more plot involved. For example, you start off as Ryu, a blue-haired protagonist, which may sound familiar, but in this case he is the son of a preacher, a descendant of the original character. Ryu is sent by his father Garner to find his sister Yua. He locates her behind the local fields, and when questioned why she would be in such a dangerous place, she claims napping near the town's local dragon causes her dead mother to come to her in her dreams. It is explained that the village was attacked in the past, and this dragon saved the people of Gate. Later that evening, Ryu meets an orphan named Bo, and somehow he's convinced to run away from home. After leaving town, the two boys wander into the world in search of adventure and treasure. Within 30 seconds, they're caught in a storm and seek refuge in a nearby cave. Close enough. They soon find out that what's in the cave is a lot worse than just a couple of drops of rain. We cut to an older Ryu and Bo, who have become rangers, basically a group of mercenaries who do odd jobs for cash. Their first job is to locate a lost pet named Susie for a woman named Mina. After a short travel and a few boss fights, they locate her in an abandoned building in the pot of a man named Nero. Pay attention, there'll be a test later. So you rescue the pig from becoming Nero's dinner, and return Susie to her rightful owner. Bo, who has mastery over good judgment, decides to take on a job to rob the richest man in town, and less than 30 seconds later he is caught and pursued by the town guards. Good job, Bo. It's decided to relocate Bo for the time being to the old hut where Nero was. See? I told you he was important. With Bo safely tucked away, you set off into the world map to find the real thief. You might notice the dynamic day and night cycle returns, as well as the random encounters. Breath of Fire 2, however, goes a lot easier on lower level characters than its predecessor. You also might notice a little gem on the top right of the text window for certain characters. This is a Dragontier. Well, not Fade Dragontier, but a Dragontier. Anyway, the Dragontier reacts based on the character's feelings toward the main character, with black being evil, red being slightly less evil, yellow being neutral, and blue and green showing affinity toward the protagonist. Following a lead, you enter a local arena under an assumed name, Baba, and you're faced up against a pantless cat girl named Cat. Pantless cat girl? Really, Capcom? I know the main demographic for Breath of Fire games were teenage males, but I'm pretty sure the Donald Duck rule does not apply here. I'm not sure how it made it past the censors in those days, but now that I've turned a legion of furries onto this series, let's move on. The ringleader of the arena turns out to be a demon sent by God to feed on people's negative energy. Did not see that one coming. But you team up with Rand, an effeminate armadillo, to annihilate Angus. You are also at this point introduced to Ray, a priest of the Church of St. Eva. Pay attention, there's going to be a test later. So, at this point you're starting to assemble a ragtag team of animal people. You have Bo, a dog archer similar to the Bo from the first game, Cat, the spunky, pantless cat girl, Rand, the big, effeminate armadillo dude who looks like he could wreck you, but really is just a healer. You are later joined by Nina, a winged princess similar to the one from the first game, but this time she's an offensive mage instead of a healer. Sten, a monkey, Jean, a French frog, Spar, a plant dude chick thing, and Blue, the same sexy snake lady from the original game. Speaking of the original game, there are a few variations on old systems, such as the dragon system. In Breath of Fire 1, you were able to transform and control a dragon avatar. In Breath of Fire 2, you can only summon a dragon for a short time, similar to casting a spell. Actually, exactly like that. Also tweaked is the main character's fishing ability, this time upgraded into a full-fledged minigame, complete with shiny rewards.
What?
You know the useless fish person that Incha was in the last game?
You.
If you fish with gold, one of them like comes swimming along.
That's like the most useless thing I've ever heard in my life.
He sells you stuff. It opens a
Why
shop.
do you want it just though?
He sells you stuff. He opens a
He's like,
shop.
hi guys, I'm here to sell you shit that you don't need.
And I'm gonna take this chunk of gold that you have.
You're like the worst person ever because you actually go with it and you buy it.
Yeah, well, it's awfully convenient. Like, I mean, you're just like,
That's how he gets you. He's like, I wonder what kind of sucker's gonna buy my wares. Then he sees you and he's like, oh. Well, that answers that question.
those of you paying attention in class will remember that old abandoned hut that we left Bo in. Well, he's been busy while we were out saving his skin. And this leads us to one of the main improvements between the first and second games, the township. Bo has repaired the main building, but due to a completely unrelated explosion causing the eviction of a powerful shaman from her home, a carpenter must be hired. The game offers you three, which vary based on aesthetics and what the carpenter themselves will offer the town. No matter which you pick, from this point on random NPCs will want to move into your town. Keep in mind, however, without spoiling too much, how you manage your town will greatly influence the outcome of the storyline. The final major tweak to the established format is the shaman system. In the previous game, you were able to merge various party members together by using one of Karn's skills. This time around, the elderly shaman, who took up residence in your home, offers to merge your party members with one of her many granddaughters, provided you can first locate them. This results in various tweaks to character stats, and in some cases appearance. You meet up with the Useless Frog Prince, which is essentially the evolved form of the Useless Fish Merchant from the first game. Upon returning to his castle, he is branded as an imposter. Okay, we went to Jean's hometown, and there was this dude that was pretending to be the prince when Jean is the prince, and the way that they decided that they were going to figure out who the real prince was somehow was that they were going to have a cooking competition.
What?
Yes. So essentially I was tasked with going and finding all of the ingredients for Jean and his cooking thing.
Uh-huh.
And one of those was the gold fly.
So wait a minute.
And the gold fly killed like 12 people, like guards, before I went to him. And like he would just like laugh at me and be like, ah ha ha, you're an asshole, and fly away. Like
you're on this giant quest to like save mankind, and you're spending your time helping them figure out who royalty is by
killing a fly so that they can cook it.
Yes. But it's a cooking contest. Okay.
Yes.
I just wanted to clarify that with you.
Yes.
Okay.
All right. They're French.
Okay.
So they have a different culture than us. You should respect
That's
that.
True.
The party is sent off in search of the finest ingredients, in a mission that seems to be a nod to the first game, showing the evolution of a race based on food culture and eating asshole flies. In the original Breath of Fire, you had to feed a golden fly to a group of cave-dwelling frogs. It seems the frogs have gained some culture since our last visit. Another direct connection to the original game is when Nina actually meets with the original Nina, and it's revealed that she and the original Ryu shacked up and tainted the bloodline, which explains the Windian's inability to fly and Ryu's lame dragon powers this time around. With Blue or Diaz appearing as a playable character, there is also an NPC cameo from Karn and Bo from the original game. They're just sort of hanging out in a secluded hut with a wet bed. Moving on. This is the second time in this game I've had to jump in the toilet.
Yeah.
Those of you paying attention in class will remember Ray, the preacher from St. Eva, and it's revealed that he is a descendant of the Dark Dragon clan from the original game, just before he's defeated. The whole evil thing I kind of figured due to everyone being associated with the religion turning out to be demons. I didn't see the Dark Dragon thing coming. Plot-wise, you go through several side quests, which include helping the frog people, clearing Bo's name by capturing the thief, trashing a castle full of monkeys, condemning a few innocent children to starvation, blowing up a church, and as well I think there's a fat queen in there somewhere. Okay, so here's the problem in this town, sir. The queen is very, very overweight. She can no longer move. If she doesn't lose some weight, she will die. People, please save the queen. From here, I will try to touch on the important aspects of the last part of the game without spoiling too much, as hopefully someone who hasn't played this game before might see this video and be interested in picking it up. Basically, all religion in the world is based around the worshipping of despair-hungry demons, which kind of justifies blowing up a church or two. The Dragon Clan has been sealed underground, behind the dragon your sister used to sleep under as a child. They have been holding back an evil force, which is basically a minion of the goddess. In a sense, this is actually a side story, whereas you don't actually face the goddess herself. Overall, Breath of Fire 2 took all that was great about the original and ran with it. Worth note, the footage in this video series for Breath of Fire 1 and 2 were captured from the Game Boy Advance version. The SNES version is graphically superior and superior as far as sound design. Next time on our retrospective, we'll move from the 16-bit era to the 32-bit era with Breath of Fire 3. I'd like to thank MTG Xerxes, Xrage X01, Kaiser Mazku, and Kenshin1913 for their thoughts on this game and the series. Each of them are uploading great Breath of Fire content, so go check out their channels. Also, a very special thanks to Katsuni, Vixen, and Chocobo Yao from TCD for helping me out with the scripting and the live stream commentary. Links for that below as well. Once again, this was Fade Dragon Tier. Thank you for watching the Breath of Fire series retrospective, and I'll be back next time with part 3.